Hello, I've returned with another ADH Wealth solution. Today, we will begin to discuss fulfilling all of your financial needs. As always, this is a basic description. For an evaluation of your own, please schedule an appointment. My information is in the description. Lastly, make sure you hit the like, drop a comment, and if you're new, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're made aware every time I release new content. Yo, it's your boy, the insurance junkie, your fiduciary fella, the all-star advisor, Alonzo Hall, and I've come today to weapon tap on your head with some more information from a personal group that I belong to, a Facebook group with 13,000 members called Life Insurance Tips, Tricks, and Closers, full of a lot of licensed financial professionals who ask each other questions for guidance on being better financial professionals. And if you'll notice here, there's one company that does get picked on a lot. Again, a lot of people dislike MLM companies because they don't put in the work. But when you're also looking at an MLM company that interferes into a particular sector, and you hear stuff from a lot of different agents. So this person says here, is anyone with Primerica? Thoughts, pros, and cons. So I'm going to go ahead and give that a laugh. And then we're going to look at some of the comments in here, just because I think it's kind of funny to see. So the first one says, I'm just here for the comments. The next person says, this is going to be good. I'm going for the popcorn. The next person says, let's get ready to rumble. Because a lot of financial professionals will tell you something against that company in particular. Never heard of them. Enlighten the masses. Then another person says, I think they would be dead last on almost everyone's list of places to work within the insurance space. There are multiple better options out there for you. And kudos to you for asking and not just jumping in blind. Next person says, this is not the place for that kind of nonsense. And then somebody says, well, a positive. Well, a positive is that you can park your securities license there. And somebody responds as, well, not necessarily a pro when you can do the same with other companies without it. And then they respond, yeah, and get half the commission as anyone else. My buddy has a securities license with them. He got paid 2.5% on an annuity. His money off securities is trash. You know, that buy term and invest the rest, they tell you. It's a decent motto, and I'll go into buy term and invest the rest in a future video. Someone else puts up a meme and says, don't do it. And someone else says, run. Plain and simple. Primericans are not insurance agents. They're pyramid recruiters who truly don't know what the hell they're talking about. Buy term, invest the rest, just don't. And then this person says, buy term, invest the rest actually makes sense until you're paying 3 times the amount for term than you would anywhere else. And then someone else says, well, buy term, invest the rest doesn't even make sense then. And then someone said, what does that even mean? Invest the rest in what? Serious question. Someone says, it's saying spend it somewhere else. The question is, with buy term and invest the rest, what budget? Because if you're buying term and investing the rest, you have a specific budget. Let's say your budget is $60. So you're going in buying term, saying that my monthly budget is $60. I'm going to buy a term policy for $20, and that other $40 I'm going to invest. Otherwise, invest the rest is just some phantom number. But she says, it's saying spend it somewhere else. They say invest because that sounds smart. You could put it in mutual funds because that can get a good return. And then she said, I doubt they even know. I had friends that worked with Primerica. They would say that phrase to each other jokingly because it was repeated to them over and over without an explanation by the staff. Terrible stuff here, guys. So as we keep going, someone else said, oh, a Primerica combo. Hold on, let's look at that meme. It froze. Primerica combo. Oh, turn around. Don't want to be part of that. Someone else said, we're dragging it to the trash and throwing it away. Someone else goes, leave and save yourself. Someone else, run, with the Will Smith. Someone else said, they're making you recruit on Thanksgiving. Someone else said, almost any company would be better. Someone else said, I was actually with them. I wouldn't say don't do it. I can tell you, he said, I was with them. I would say don't do it. I can tell you my experience if you want more info. Someone else says, I'm not even going to comment, but the responses should be good while I eat my turkey leg. Someone else said, if you enjoy a 25% starting contract and you must recruit in order to move up, then go for it. Otherwise, run as fast as you can. You will be brainwashed into thinking whole life is the devil. Then someone says, well, we must be doing something right. It says here, America's Best Insurance Companies Forbes 2022. Primerica ranks 6th out of the top 25 life companies offering term life insurance. Well, that's because that's all they offer. Someone says, I just joined and love it. Oftentimes I don't debate with others because it's their opinion, but proof speaks of itself. Primerica stood the test. Well, it didn't stand the test. There's something called the MDRT, $1 Million Round Table, which is the top 1% of financial professionals across the country in the industry. That would be like an actor saying they don't want an Oscar or a Golden Globe Award or an Emmy. People love to talk down on Primerica. We beat all of them. Family First, PHP agency. We only in competition with New York Life and Northwestern Mutual. That's not true. There's a bunch of companies that beat the shit out of Primerica. Pros, they have living benefits. They were the only company to pay out for 9/11. Cons, Primerica. The absolute truth is they weren't the only company to pay out. Even Aflac paid out for 9/11. Someone else goes, run. She says, pros, you get ownership crossing over 300K, building a legacy for generations to come. Cons, no leads. Supposedly, it's the best opportunity out there. Let's see, there's a long conversation here. Fake ownership is overplayed in MLMs. No leads because you tap into new recruits' warm market, and then they give them up to their marketing for training purposes and train them to do the same to others. Contract levels are subpar compared to other companies. That's your opinion. I met very successful people in business. But again, most of those people said, no, it's facts. I used to be in Primerica. Someone says, I know for a fact because my mom was a trainee back in the 90s and she was pissed. I just hired a team of 16 people from my Primerica, and their experience was also ... Same experience with PHP. Are you still in the financial services industry? Yes, I am. Who you with? FFL. He's with another Primerica. Really? That's cute. Yeah, I'd say that's cute, dude. I don't mind the laugh. Laugh all you want. I give facts, and you just gave a laugh. Good luck with your company. So FFL is the armpit of the industry. To be honest, FFL, Family First Life, PHP, People Helping People, WFG, World Financial Group, and Primerica are all suck-ass companies. Let's see what else we see here. Pros, I made a lot of money replacing their overpriced term and giving those family a better plan. Cons, bad tastes they've given to many about our industry. Donnie McLemore, I do the same 9 out of 10 times. I replace their policies too for the same reason. Overpriced and not many benefits. So Primerica has what's called an increasing term, and it actually increases over time, but it's like everyone's else. To be honest, it's really about the financial professional and if they can actually help your situation, whether that be a term policy or not. And buy term, invest the rest is actually a good idea. Especially if you're not investing in a whole life. I would definitely, if you sit down with me, depending on your situation, recommend buying term and investing the rest. But there's a way to do it. Says, what do you want from Primerica? I know a couple of advisors are successful with them. You can help people using their products. Probably a good company to join if we were still in the 80s. Probably a good opportunity for people who joined in the 80s that are still there. If you're not already making 6 figures with them, it's going to be hard. That company to get any traction nowadays. It says they're perfect for Dave Ramsey fans. Look at their investment side. I'm not affiliated with the company, but I have a good friend who is. When he showed me the investment side of Primerica, I seen that they do offer some other carriers that us independent agents work with. So yes, they do. One of the carriers that they work with on their investment side is MetLife Investors. MetLife Investors actually got in trouble for being in bed with Primerica. That's why MetLife, the insurance company, had to break off from MetLife Investors and call themselves Bright House Financial. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to leave the comments alone because people are beating this poor person up for just asking a question about Primerica. Someone says, pros, you don't have to worry about anyone that actually knows what they're doing. And then finally someone says, like any organization, there are those at Primerica that have done well and made good money. Anyone in the industry, though, with much experience and any time in the business, or it says ask anyone in the industry, though, with much experience and any time in the business, and you'll find the same info. Those first described are the exception, not the rule, meaning those who made money at Primerica. TBH, company doesn't truly matter. It's about the producer, meaning you, and their product knowledge, as well as how they serve their client base. Boom. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, make sure you hit the like, drop a comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're made aware every time I release new content. And as always, share, share, share. Lastly, you can contribute to channel growth by donating. You can schedule a one-on-one appointment with a licensed financial professional, and you can purchase life insurance directly up to $1 million with an instant decision and no medical exam. The links are in the description. With that being said, wipe ass. Work in progress every day and see success. Wipe ass. Work in progress every day and see success. Wipe ass. Work in progress every day and see success. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, when people challenge you, they don't challenge you to challenge you. They challenge you to challenge you. Accept the challenge. Salute. Interested in having an evaluation? Find my contact info in the description and schedule a consult to explore your options. Have a financial question but don't know who to ask? Email me at a.hall@cgwealth.financial and your question may be answered in my next video. Security products are subject to investment risks, including possible loss of principal. Before investing, carefully consider the investment objectives, risks, limitations, charges, and expenses of the product and any underlying investment options. This information can be found in the product and investment option prospectuses. Copies are available from your registered representative.